Welcome to this concise mail merge tutorial. Now, a mail merge is when you want to send a document to multiple individuals. So the document's the same, the only difference is who it's being sent to and where it is being sent. Let's see how to accomplish this. Go to mail merge, and the first thing you probably want to do is make a description. The reason that you want to do this is just to help you find it later if you want to find the project at some point in the future. So we'll do that, and of course you'll name it whatever it is you want to name it. And you notice you have a couple of different options. You can use our address book to send directly from the address book who you're sending this to. And there actually is a tutorial just for this if you need to look that information up. But in this case, we're going to upload a CSV file, which is a file you've already created. And you notice you have a couple of options. You can drag and drop the file in here, or you can browse for it, which is what I'm going to do now. All right, so now let's go ahead and pull this over. Once we've uploaded it, we're going to click on Next. And at this point here, we're going to match that CSV file with our portal so that it knows how to read that CSV file. All right, so you can see here, I have my CSV file up so you can look at the comparison of what we're doing. We're just trying to match the names of these columns with our portal. So the first name shows the column name is first name, so on and so forth, last name, address, and city, state, and zip. Now if you notice, the city, state, and zip in this case are all in one column, so we're going to select the city, state, and zip section here and show what it's called, which is CSZ. Otherwise, they are separated under city, state, and zip. All right, so we'll finish up here. We'll put the last name for the column. Address is labeled address 1, so that's what we're going to let it know here in the portal. Now that we have everything filled in that we need, as you see, there's multiple things we could enter, but that's all we need for this particular file. We're going to go down here and select Next. Now, at this point, we have multiple options. We can select from a template we've already used before in the past. We can create from scratch right this very moment if you wanted to do so. But for this tutorial, I'm going to upload a template or upload a file that I already have saved. So I'm going to bring that up here now. All right, now that we've done that, we can click on Next. But you'll notice before we do that, we have a few options here. The default options are black and white and printing on one side. But I know that this file that I've uploaded has some color in it because it has a logo in it from our company. So I'm going to select on colored. Also, you see the options of perforated paper or reply envelope. This is in the event you want to send a portion there where they can tear off the bottom, a stub that they can send back to you in the reply envelope to send a payment to you. That's another option. But again, the defaults are black and white and printing on one side. But let's go ahead and move on. You notice here how it populates just the way I wanted it. My letter already had the company logo and return address here, but it did pull from the CSV file the name and address that I want or where I want it sent. So if you like what you see here, you can go down here and go ahead and choose to submit. And at this point, you can now see how it needs to finish the process out. So here's what I mean. You notice right now there's $0, so it's not showing any cost for it just yet. No documents have been imported as of yet because we need to request it. How do we do that? Well, we go here to refresh. So sometimes you need to give it some time, continually refresh it until it actually does populate. Okay, there you have it. So now you've seen a few things have changed. Now we have the price point that's here for what you're sending. And also we see 3 total documents. Now let's look at these documents. You see there are none that show invalid. That's a good sign, right? Look down here and you notice 3 green check marks, which is exactly what you want to see. Now, if there had been an error, like for instance, one of the addresses is not verified or it's not a correct address, then it would be a red X, and you hover over the X and it would tell you what the issue is. But as it is, everything looks good. And you even could, if you wanted to, you could download one of the documents or all of them and see what they would look like when they go out. And you get to see it in advance what that would look like. All right, let's go back. So now we see we're good to go. Now, here's the deal. As it stands, everything is good to go. If you don't touch it or change it, then if 4 a.m. Central Standard Time comes and goes, then this letter will process that day and go out. But until that time, you can, if you choose to, click on the trash can and delete this file, and that will cancel the transaction. Otherwise, leave it like it is. It will process. So, as you can see, it's a very easy process to do. But as always, there's tutorials on here you can view, and there's other powerful things that you can do with our program. But feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions. We'd be happy to assist you.